Okay, so here we are. The Texans are 0-4, and it's about time I make this video. Now, look, I have been saying the Texans need to move on from Bill O'Brien since 2018, technically 2019. Whenever the Texans lost to the Colts in the playoffs, I knew that was it with Bill O'Brien, but I also knew that Bill O'Brien wasn't going to get fired. So, a lot of people have this stigma about me that, oh, Sticky's an O'Brien supporter. No, that is effing BS, and you need to, just go back and watch the videos or the live streams even. Now, even back in 2018 when they started 0-3, I made an O'Brien needs to be fired video. I even made a coaching candidates video. So I have, been saying O'Brien has got to go since, that playoff loss against Indianapolis. Now, obviously, I was saying it when they started 0-3 earlier that season, but the 9-game win streak kind of low-key, brought me back in. Maybe I was like, okay, the players were hurt, Deshaun was rusty and whatever, and they got going. But they lost to the Colts in the regular season, and then they lost to them again in the playoffs in a worse fashion. So, right there, I was just done with Bill O'Brien at that point. Now, see, for whatever reason, people seem to think I'm a Bill O'Brien supporter because I don't constantly sit here and bash him how everyone else does. I am not going to do that. I am not that type of person. This is probably going to be the only video I drop doing that, unless O'Brien goes on and does something else that's completely moronic down the line the rest of the season. But I'm not going to drop multiple videos, multiple live streams, constantly bashing one guy because that is lame and boring. And that is not the type of content that I want to provide. Let me just get that straight right here. I could have made countless videos bashing Bill O'Brien, but that is just not my style. That is not what I do, and it would have gotten repetitive, boring for me, boring for you guys, and that's not what I'm about. It's about having fun for me. I want you guys to have fun with these videos. I want to have fun making these videos, and being angry about something I legit have no control over yeah, I find that pointless. So, yeah, I don't make Bill O'Brien rant videos because that's not me. That's why you guys don't get Bill O'Brien rant videos. But here we are. A Bill O'Brien rant video, I guess you could say. And I just felt like I had to make this video or put that at the start of this video so people would stop saying, oh my gosh, Sticky, you're a Bill O'Brien supporter. No, I'm just not a lame person that talks about the same thing 24/7. So, yeah. Anyways, though, Bill O'Brien, he has got to go. I've been saying it since, 2 years now. And I think now it's more evident than ever. I just didn't think the wheels were going to fall off. I saw the Texans going to the playoffs this season and then losing again in the divisional round or wild card round, and then he got fired. Because I've always said O'Brien's ceiling is the divisional round. But the wheels have completely fallen off, man. And I think the players are fed up with it too. And I talked about this on Twitter yesterday on Sunday when the Texans lost to the Vikings. You could bring in DeAndre Hopkins into this team, replace him with David Johnson, Randall Cobb, and Brandon Cooks. Guess what? The Texans would still be 0-4. DeAndre Hopkins would not make a difference on this team because DeAndre Hopkins does not play edge. He does not go out there and play defense for Whitney Merciless and Brennan Scarlett. He does not call the plays on offense. Here's what really happened with DeAndre Hopkins. DeAndre Hopkins saw that the ship was sinking in Houston, and he wanted out. That's what happened. What you're seeing right now, DeAndre Hopkins saw it coming, and that's why he wanted out. He wanted no part in this. He wanted no part in a terrible season. I don't know what the Texans' final record will be, but it's not going to be pretty. He wanted no part in that. He knew the Texans weren't going to pay him. He wanted no part in another head coaching change. Because keep in mind, he was with Kubiak. He got drafted, and in comes Bill O'Brien, another coaching change. And then, a new coach is going to come in. I guess he wanted to go to a new place, get paid, get away from the mess that was about to happen in Houston. So he went to Arizona. He asked for a trade, or he asked for a raise knowing that he was going to get traded. So DeAndre saw it coming from a mile away. Now, Bill O'Brien, he has lost the locker room. I said it in the video I dropped yesterday recapping the Vikings game. At 0-4, there is no way O'Brien still has the locker room on his side. If you see the players look defeated. Deshaun Watson doesn't look like he's having fun. J.J. Watt in those press conferences, he is pissed off. It's over for O'Brien. It's done. He is done. And for whatever reason, people are still thinking, oh, there's no way the Texans fire O'Brien. Just you wait. It might not happen mid-season, but it's definitely happening at the end of the year. Now, if it does happen mid-season, it's not going to happen till December. They're not going to fire him right now, right here and there, even though they probably should, but it's not going to happen. Now, here is my biggest issue with O'Brien. In the past, and even to some extent, like this season, I've always said, play calling isn't the issue, it's the game planning. The way he plans for the game is bad. Now, obviously, play calling is an issue sometime, but I go back to last year, there were some games where the play calling was on point, the game planning was on point. The Chiefs game, the first one, the Falcons game. But then you had some games like the Broncos game, the Panthers game, where it was just god-awful. So inconsistent game planning was always my biggest issue with Bill O'Brien. But then sitting back and looking at it, from the get-go, O'Brien has a bigger issue that nobody talks about. Nobody is talking about this. I don't know why. I think this is something that more people should be talking about. And it's the constant churning of the offense, the constant overhauling of the offense. Now look, 2014, he came in. Obviously, he gets a pass there because it's a new team, he's a new coach, whatever. He's coming in here, implementing his thingy, whatever. Okay, that's fine. 2014 is fine. He's good there. He gets no complaints from me there. But 2015, he replaces Ryan Fitzpatrick. He brings in Brian Hoyer, Ryan Mallett. Those are the guys. So he has a quarterback change. Quarterback changes are huge. So that's one completely big overhaul right there. 2016, he brings in Brock Osweiler. Another complete overhaul. Not only that, not only did he bring Brock Osweiler, he brought in Lamar Miller and Will Fuller. That's fine, bringing in Will and Lamar, new weapons. But he brought in a new quarterback. And now he has to get in sync with everybody else. 2017, he brings in another new quarterback. And a few new offensive linemen as well. 2018, overhauls the offensive line completely. He brings in, Neokillamedi. He brings in, what's his name? I think it was Shantrell Henderson. Julian Davenport got a starting spot as well. Martinez Rankin. Zach Fulton. 2019. What did he bring in? Laramie Tunsil. Max Sharping. Titus Howard. Another complete overhaul of the offensive line. 2020. What does he bring in? Brandon Cooks. Randall Cobb. A complete overhaul of the wide receiver group. Every single year, Bill O'Brien has changed an aspect of his offense tremendously. Like huge. Like, like other teams like the Saints or, like this Chiefs. They add in, a few pieces here and there. But if you look at the Chiefs have been the exact same team for the past 3 years. Like, besides a few changes. But if you look at the Texans, they've been a completely different team in some way, shape, or form the past 3 seasons. O'Brien is constantly changing the Texans team. So they're constantly having to get in sync, get to gel. Why do you think, Texans fans have been throwing those words around a lot during the O'Brien era? Because it's true. Players do have to get in sync and stuff like that. Gel. But O'Brien doesn't give them a chance. Like, he brings it in, overhauls. Okay, that's good. Let's change this now. Let's change that. Let's change this. Let's change that. He's constantly changing the team. If O'Brien stays here next year, which he won't, what's he going to change next on the offense? What's he going to completely overhaul? A completely new running back crew, I bet. He might bring in some more offensive linemen. I don't know what O'Brien's going to do. But the point is, the dude is always overhauling the team. And I think more people need to be talking about that, especially on the offensive side of the ball. The dude is spending so many resources overhauling the offensive side of the ball that he's pretty much completely neglected the defensive side of the ball, and now the defense looks that way because of him. We need edge rushers. Maybe they're on the team. Maybe it's Jacob Martin and Jonathan Grenard. But I don't know. They don't get a chance. Why? Because Bill O'Brien hates young players. Straight up. Ross Blacklock got an in-house suspension because he apparently punched a guy in the Baltimore game. He's a young rookie. He's going to be a stud. Let him play. Let the young guys play. I think it's completely moronic that you see all these guys performing, these rookies playing well in the NFL while your rookies are on the bench. I think it's moronic. I mean, it's always been a thing with O'Brien. Very rarely does Bill O'Brien let rookies start. Very rarely. And if they do, it's at some point mid-season. Deshaun Watson, he didn't get to start early on. Who else? Titus Howard, he didn't get to start early on. And when he did start, his first game he started was like at left guard or right guard, somewhere around there. Max Sharping didn't get his first start till week 3. And now O'Brien's over there subbing him in and out with Sunil Kilamedi. Like, that makes absolutely no sense. Why would you stunt the growth of your young offensive lineman? And Bernardrick McKinney didn't get to start next to Brian Cushing till like week 8 of 2015. There's only been one rookie who got a start right away. Will Fuller. Why? Well, Will Fuller probably only got that start because everybody else was completely trash on that team besides DeAndre Hopkins in the wide receiver room. So he doesn't start rookies, and he is like a moron when it comes to managing these young players. Instead of letting your youngins play, you got old guys that can't run to set the edge like for their lives, and Brendan Scarlett and Whitney Merciless. Let the young guys play. Let the young guys play. The season's over. Your job is done. Might as well let the young guys play. Like, it's stupid that he doesn't let them play. Like, yes, issues. There's definitely issues going on with the whole play calling and even game planning. But the fact that he doesn't play the young guys, the fact that he is constantly changing the offense, those are the biggest issues in my opinion, and that's why he needs to go. And I will say it again, he needs to go. Now, I'm not going to sit here and, be fire Bill O'Brien right now, because I know it's not going to happen. So I'm just going to chill. I'm going to wait for the end of the season, and if he's not gone by then you get angry. Then you start throwing rocks. Then you start punting baby penguins and stuff. So for now, there's not much you can do. Being angry isn't gonna do anything, guys. Like I said in yesterday's video, football season is short. Do not let Bill O'Brien ruin football season for you. Watch other games. Enjoy other games. Watch the games for fantasy football purposes. Watch the games to, make fun of Bill O'Brien and the look of his face in the sidelines. Watch for different reasons. Do not watch looking for wins because you're not going to get them. Because this team is done with Bill O'Brien. They're done. And if they somehow come back and, make the playoffs, with some miraculous reason, I don't know. I don't know. I just don't see it. But if they do, then I guess it is what it is. They're still going to lose in the wild card round or divisional round. He should still get fired. I don't care what Bill O'Brien does. The only thing that should save Bill O'Brien's job is if he somehow wins the Super Bowl. Because even getting to the Super Bowl, even going to an AFC Championship game is not enough. It's not. Because guess what? If he does somehow do that, he gets to the Super Bowl, we're going to be in a Mike McCarthy with the Packers situation. If you guys don't know what I'm talking about, back in 2010, Aaron Rodgers carried the Packers to a Super Bowl win. He carried Mike McCarthy's trash self to a Super Bowl win. And then guess what happened then? Mike McCarthy stuck around for 8 more years in Green Bay, and the Packers did absolutely nothing. Nothing. Almost 10 years of Aaron Rodgers' career was wasted. Wasted because of an incompetent head coach that stuck around longer than he should have. And Rodgers' career was wasted, essentially. Most of it, at least. Lucky for the Texans fans and Deshaun Watson, Deshaun's barely in year 4. Deshaun hasn't hit his prime yet, and he won't do so for another 2 years. So the Texans still have time to get rid of Bill O'Brien, get Deshaun Watson, an adequate head coach, and then go out there and win a Super Bowl. Now, like I said, if O'Brien wins one with Deshaun, then they're only ever going to see one Super Bowl because he sure as hell isn't going to do it again. If the Texans fire O'Brien and get him a different head coach, then Deshaun's going to have a handful of rings by the end of his career here in Houston. So, yeah. O'Brien's got to go. Absolutely has to go whether he wins the Super Bowl or not. I am done with him. I am done with the whole, I guess you can say, presence of Bill O'Brien. The fan base is so toxic. And it's all because of Bill O'Brien, dude. 100%. The way O'Brien acts with the media is the way the fans act as well. You can't even joke around anymore about the Texans without a bunch of morons coming at you, dude. It is so bad. It's not fun. It is not fun. The Texans are not fun to watch. And I feel like that translates to the fan base because this Texans fan base is also becoming not fun to be a part of because you can't say anything, you can't do anything as a joke because people get mad. People come at you thinking you were serious. The other day, I tweeted something out and then one of my followers responded with something as a joke and someone went at him and I was like, bruh, calm down. It was a joke. You can't do stuff like now. And then you got people adding, people like Debbie the Texan on Twitter. She's a good person. She just roots for her team. She's the ride or die. Let her be, bro. Let her be. There is absolutely no reason why you should be going at these people. If people want to fucking spend their money on going to a fucking game, fucking let them. It's not your fucking money. So shut the fuck up. Do not go at other fans because they're spending their money how they want to do. They're spending their time how they want to do. If you like the Texans, don't watch them. Don't go at other people. It's so stupid. It's dumb. It's not their fault the team sucks. It's not. Quit blaming people. If you don't like it, turn off the damn TV. Go outside. Go do something. Shit, I don't fucking like it. I hop on my phone. I'm on Twitter all day while the Texans are playing because I don't like it. I don't go at random people on Twitter. I don't go on random people online. It's not my style. And it shouldn't be your style either. It's not someone else's fault that your team sucks. Stop blaming other people. And if someone has a different opinion than you, then oh well, move on. Nobody cares. It's not your job to be over there telling them, oh, you're wrong, you're stupid, you're wrong. My opinion's better. That's not your job. If someone has a different opinion than you, then they have a different opinion than you. Like, it is what it is. People have different opinions all the time. Life would be boring if people all thought the same way. And, if people want to root for their team, let them. Let them. I currently own no Texans gear. But guess what? If I run into someone wearing a Deshaun Watson jersey, I'm not going to go over there and punch him in the mouth and call him an idiot for rooting for the Texans. No. I let him be. That's how it should be. Let people do what they want to do, man. Like, everyone is done with Bill O'Brien, dude. But people are still gonna show up and support their team because they like football. Because they want to go out with friends and drink. Just because someone shows up to a Texans game doesn't mean they're there because they agree with the product that's on the field because they love Bill O'Brien. That is not what it means. There was literally a bunch of people with Fire Bill O'Brien signs at the game. And some people are there to watch players like Deshaun Watson or Kenny Stills, like Jasmine from Twitter. But yeah, dude, like, people are there for different reasons. Have a good time with friends and stuff like that. Doesn't mean that they're supporting the product on the field. Every single Texans fan is done with Bill O'Brien. Even my boy Ayo Noah is done with Bill O'Brien. As positive as he is, and let him be. If he wants to be positive, he can be positive if he wants. Even he's done with Bill O'Brien. Everyone's done with Bill O'Brien. There is no reason why you guys should be taking it out on other fans that want to go to games, that want to rock a Deshaun Watson jersey, that want to rock a Kaimi Fairbairn or John Weeks jersey. You shouldn't be taking out on those people, man. Be mad at the team. Don't be mad at other people for spending their money how they want to spend it, having fun the way they want to have fun, And I know, this was a Bill O'Brien rant video, but Jesus, guys, come on. And I know this is not all you guys, but there's a good chunk of Texans fans out there that do be like that. Toxic AF, and you're making the Texans fan base look bad. The Texans fan base has always been considered a good fan base, so let's get back to that. There is no need for people to be attacking other people for having different opinions. It is one thing if you have a football argument. I have football arguments all the time. Oh, you think, John Weeks sucks? Then, I'm going to explain to you how John Weeks is the greatest Texan of all time. But then when people start calling people names and, clowns and stuff, that's, where it's an issue. It should never, ever go to that. Because at the end of the day, it's just football, man. It should never get personal. And a lot of Texans fans have been getting personal, attacking people like Debbie the Texan for being a Texans fan, attacking other Texans fans for going to the Texans game. What other people do should be none of your business, guys. Yeah, O'Brien has to go. Everyone understands that. But just because O'Brien has to go doesn't mean people shouldn't enjoy watching football. Again, keep in mind, football is only around for 4 months. Enjoy it. Not saying agree with what Bill O'Brien does. but enjoy it because it's gonna be gone in like what 3-4 months, 2 months for the Texans, but yeah, like it's gonna be gone soon, and they're gonna be left with no football for like 6 months. So enjoy it. Don't go at other people. Just let people do what they do what they want to do, and fuck O'Brien. Anyways, that's all I have for you guys for today. Be sure to like, comment, and subscribe. Thank you for watching, and I'll catch you guys later. Peace.